Good morning from Wales. I'm hoping to keep this relatively short today. So hopefully you'll know from seeing my social media over the past couple of months that 9WERKS, part of the community and the culture that we're building, is we preach the idea of driven not hidden, using our Porsches as intended, and part of that is through road trips. We've got a couple of road trips for 9WERKS this year. We've got one through Wales, which we're currently doing. We've got an international 2023 spectacular to Norway next month, and we're going to do something within the UK again later on in the year. As I said, we're currently midway through Wales on the 2023 9WERKS road trip through this lovely country of the dragon. So I'm going to spin you around and just show some of the cars we've got in attendance. And as you can see, we have got a great mix of flat six machinery, and even better, some top gents joining us as well. Just a bit of a quick rundown really. So Jim's car, the 3.2 Carrera, I love the story of this. Jim's had this for a number of years now. Always wanted a Porsche. None of his friends or family or whatever has had a Porsche, but he decided he really wanted one. And it's the only Porsche he's ever driven. And yeah, I just love the story. It's also the first time, because Jim is local to sort of North Wales, this is the first time that Jim has driven this car with other Porsches. So it's a proper love affair really for the Stuttgart sports car. So it's a fantastic 3.2 Carrera. Yeah, and it's a real joy to see it on the road. Look how narrow that is. Look how dainty these arches are on the classics. Absolutely awesome. Next to that, we've got Michael's Carrera T. Of course, with Carrera T's, the first question you ask is, what's the transmission? Michael's doing it proper with the 7-speed manual, so it's a great spec on this. Actually, if I can, let's just see if we can show you inside. Yep, there we go. So obviously you can get the buckets, but they're superb enough seats with the Race Techs seat centres as well. And as I say, manual transmission. Proper modern driver's car. The last ever narrow-bodied 911, but again, when I was talking about the dainty arches of the 3.2 versus the last narrow-bodied 911 in the 991, there's quite a difference, as you can see looking down the side there. Then we come on to Alex Brody's 996 C4S. I mean, look, these are fantastic, as we know. I'm a big fan of these, and you can't have a C4S without looking at the rear. It's a fantastic looking thing. While we're on the subject of views, here we are. A dam of some description. I'm sorry, I'm not sure which one. Love Mark's 997 Gen 2 Carrera S. So Mark has got a Minters, and I mean Minters 944. And so this is his kind of toy for having a bit of a play. I think he's not had it too long, but manual transmission. It's got a couple of mods already done to the car. It sits really nicely. And yeah, that's going to be a nice tinkering project for Mark coming up. Quite like the wing on the back of these as well. You don't really see too many 997 Gen 2s with the aero kit wing. I think it looks really good. Obviously, Mark's repping as well, which is very kind to do so. Okay, so you've got Greg's 991.1 GTS. These look wicked, don't they? I've got really warm memories of driving these when they were new as press cars. They look fantastic in the launch colour of Carmine Red, as you can see. Naturally aspirated 3.8 litre engine, 450 horsepower. It's a proper job. Let's have a quick peek in there. Greg's actually done the upgrade look with the steering wheel, so that's the Gen 2 wheel with the Alcantara stitching as well. It's a really nice upgrade, just a nice subtle lift for the interior there. And it looks fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Nigel's 996 Gen 2. So Nigel's a keen peddler and came with us on the 996 trip last year, so he's back for some more this time in Wales for a 9WERKS road trip flavour. So great car, that well pedalled, green one we know all about. Yeah, it's been a great pace setter so far this weekend, and a real joy to be driving this after a good few miles done in my new anniversary, the 40th anniversary 996. If you've not seen the collection video or the subsequent video where I discuss what I'm going to be doing with the car, then check it out, it's on my channel. Simon's 991.1 Turbo S. I mean, these are monsters, aren't they? I can't believe this car is 10 years old already. It doesn't look it. The ultimate do-it-all 911, really. Simon got this from Paragon, which is fantastic. And again, that's, as we know from my recent 40th anniversary video, we know all about Paragon and how exceptionally well prepared their cars are. So it's great to see Simon using that as intended. Look at this beauty. And again, with reference to that 3.2 back there, shows the breadth of flavour and varieties on this 9WERKS road trip. So Ed has, he's still running this car in really. It's kind of brand new to him. He is the first owner, got from Porsche Centre Reading, in the launch colour of shark blue. It's a fantastic looking thing. It's very, very, very wide. I mean, we know all about these. I've covered it extensively on the channel before. Proper spec in there, as you can see. I wonder if it's open. Very cool. Great seat centres as well, by the way. Really cool. Really, really cool. Then we've got Mr. Andy Brooks's SC. And we've discussed this extensively on the 9WERKS Radio podcast. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Andy pedals it well. He's left the key in it, so maybe we could go for a drive. Do you know about that? Are you missing anything? Look at this. So this has been called Thermador. And reason being, look at that interior. Proper job. So it's a 78 SC, so it's an early, really, really early SC. How are you getting on with it so far, Andy B?
It was great.
Yeah?
Yeah. Bit of brown pants moment this morning. Nearly took the sheep out.
Well,
lots of brakes and yeah.
It's been great to see this on the road. Andy obviously living up to the Thermador name with a new sticker. So yeah, fantastic. Look forward. We'll do a video on this actually and get that covered. Really, really cool. Looks great with the yellow fogs as well. Beautiful thing. By the way, that's a paint sample colour. What is the colour, Andy? Dolomite Grey Metallic, PTS. Lovely jubbly. Then Simon C4S. I think he's soon to be selling this, but it's a lovely thing. Wide-bodied, of course. Funny enough, so our reg, not model year, but in terms of year it was registered on the road in the UK, is the same as my green one through there, which is quite funny to think that my green one and these 993s and 986 Boxsters were all on the same production line at the end of the 20th century. And then we'll finish off with Rob's 992 Turbo S. I mean, what can you say about these that hasn't already been said? 650 horsepower, ludicrous amount of torque, can't remember what. Very wide now, very, very wide. But brilliant sports car. And that kind of rounds up everything we've got on this 9WERKS road trip. As you can see, great variety of cars. Everybody is behaving, driving nicely. Nobody's driving like they've got anything to prove, which of course they don't. And yeah, it's just a really lovely weekend of top cars and even better people and company. Of course, if you'd like to join us on another road trip, the very first thing you can do and the least you can do is to sign up online at 9werks.co.uk. That membership is free. It gets you the newsletter, which keeps you updated with everything we're doing, including these road trips. I think that's about it. Enjoy your Sunday. I've got a video dropping in a couple of hours. It's 997 v 992 Sport Classic. It's a good one, comparing the OG Sport Classic with the latest. So I hope you enjoy that. Thanks as always for tuning in, and I'll leave you with a final shot of the cars with a resplendent background. And yeah, that's about it. Happy Sunday. See you soon.